A great day for fandom. William Hartnell is the Doctor. It's your big show on Friday, the 13th of March, 2026. And it hasn't been an unlucky day for us in Doctor Who. For once, Doctor Who fandom has been united. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Who's Views. It's your big show. It's headlines. And what a cracking day it has been. We have been so excited all day. It is great to see you all in the live chat. Lots of you in there already talking away. This is a big celebration because, yes, you have heard. Doctor Who, the Dalek's Masterplan, 2 episodes are back home. It's so exciting. We've got lots to get through today. This, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is Doctor Who history, and we're living right through it. And isn't it great for once to have some good news about our favorite show? It really has brought everybody together today. As ever, I'm not alone. Paul, how are you today?
I'm so excited I can't speak.
Oh, well, that's the end of the show then, everybody.
Yeah. I feel like I'm 5 years old all over again. It's so exciting. It's great news.
It is fantastic news, isn't it? And it has been a brilliant show. Listen, Paul, we are not alone tonight either as well, because joining us for this very special edition of Headlines are you, everybody in the chat. Great to see you. Let's get going with this. But yes, of course, from our very own Whotastic panel, joining us tonight, we've got George.
Hello.
And, hello, mate. All the way from down under is our Australian correspondent. It's Michael. Gentlemen.
It's all very exciting. We're so excited. We're all so excited. Thank you. All right. That's enough. Sorry, it's only 6 in the morning.
It's a great day. It's a really good day. Before we get into all this, because we all know what we're here, let's get into the chat. Johnny the Gabbage is going, George!
Hello!
Everyone loves George.
Michael!
Ordinary queue.
Oh,
Matt and Spiel is also saying George and Michael.
Oh, George Michael.
That's a combination for you.
Yeah.
All right, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go, George.
We've got good news of 2 more proper Doctor Who episodes found from you, Robert Payne. Hello, Robert. And Legion of James saying, the perfect panel for a perfect day. Only missing our 3rd Doctor, Ian. He is on his way, hopefully.
We don't need him. We don't need him.
He's on his way, hopefully. Fingers crossed he can join us. Yeah, exactly. We've got here John Pope with Huzzah! Domgo, a great Doctor and the Daleks. It doesn't get much better. Well, it could do. You never know. Mm-hmm. Hello to Darren Reed as well. Hello, Craig Dunlop. John, the computer Doctor, is saying to us Friday the 13th. Not so unlucky. Frankie Stanage, how are you, mate? Is saying his cousin Ben Lee is touring Australia. Ooh, there you go. Virtual Baz is saying it's been a good day. It's been a fantastic day. It's a day that brought Doctor Who fans together today, and it was nice to see for once. Bedouia is with us. I thought I was still dreaming. Thank you for reminding me I'm not. Really, it's happened. You're absolutely right, mate. Absolutely right. Digby, thank you so much for your super chat. Brilliant news. What happened to Paul? Did he disappear? All right. Brilliant news. Some Doctor Who we're actually going to watch. Yeah, just saying, Paul, thank you for a super chat. Brilliant news from Doctor Who we're actually going to want to watch.
Yes,
and watch again and again and again and again.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
again.
Funny, the Cabbage is also saying to us, just look how excited everyone is about 2 recovered episodes of a show that went out around 60 years ago. Then compare that to the complete lack of any excitement for the last season of RTD Doctor Who.
This is going to overshadow all of that, which is wonderful.
Yeah. It really is, yeah. Rick Storm is also saying episode 1 and 3, hopefully more to come. Oh, I think we're going to be talking about that. And John Mason is saying, looking forward to the show tonight. Oh, good, I hope so. Thank you, John. I hope we live up to your expectation. Stuff the rubbish we're getting at Christmas, says Farsight. This is the real special for us. Yes, it is. With the Doctor. We've also got... it's fitting, says Stephen O'Neill, that Hartnell returns 60 years after he left the show.
I felt that one.
Yeah.
It is great, isn't it? That's lovely to think about that. Good evening, all, says Matt in Spiel. Hello, mate. What a brilliant day to be a proper Doctor Who fan. And then Funky's coming in saying to us, I feel a bit sorry for the Cybermen. They've been planning their 60th birthday party, and the Daleks at the door coming on with a DVD saying, you want to watch the whole movie? Thought Davros had lost this with the hand of Omega. Good one, Funky.
You never know what they might turn up, though.
Not really.
You never know. You never know.
And Johnny the Cabbage, I just wanted to let you know, because Johnny the Cabbage was saying, does anyone know where I can get a treatment for Red Leicester Mini Cheddar's addiction? Because I'm really struggling. I have to say that I love them as well. Just go.
I've never heard. Are they the little wheels that you
They're
have?
little cracker type biscuits, yeah, but they're gorgeous.
Baby cheeses, we call them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this show, says Graham. It's an absolute pleasure to share the excitement with our lovely little group, isn't it, mate? It's fabulous. I've been looking forward to this since 20 to 1 this morning, quite frankly, when I loaded the show up onto the channel. Paul Schlefter is saying, 'twas evening all, such exciting news to wake up to this morning. Easter cannot come quick enough. It's only a couple of weeks away. That's the brilliant
Yeah,
thing.
I'm really shocked they're not milking the cash cow and they're showing it so quickly. I'm shocked and delighted, I have to say.
Paul, are you telling me when the inevitable physical release comes out, you're not going to buy it despite watching
Of
it
course I
17
am.
times on
I
iPlayer?
do.
So, sorry, that's your
Probably
argument
3
out the
times,
window. The moment this is announced, it will top the charts.
Oh, yeah.
I have a strange feeling that there's a little sort of collector's edition or something on its way to us. I've got this very strange feeling that that's on the way. Kevin Taylor, nice to see you. Who said Friday the 13th was unlucky? It's been the best day in ages. It bloody has. And hello to Fred Frog. How are you? Hello, everyone says. Hello, it's lovely to see you. Not seen you before. Welcome to Who's Views. Heretic was also giving a super chat saying Paul Vanessas has also stated these are bonus episodes. Does this mean we should be expecting more to come in the future? Now look at that one nodding his head down there. Look at this.
I've heard similar from a friend of mine. And he says similar, yeah. There we are.
Yes.
As J&T would say,
also-
stay tuned.
Exactly.
Yes, I also have it on good authority that the number of recoveries is not going to stop at 2.
I've heard a rumor of possibly 7, but that might just be conjecture.
Well, I don't know, but my nipples have just gone like football studs, ladies and gentlemen. I am so
Mine's have been like that since I saw the news this morning at 6 o'clock this morning. Yes,
It's a different channel now. It's a different channel now, folks. You need to log in.
Another super chat here, and thank you very much for the John Keeley. Good evening, gentlemen. Hope all are well. This is brilliant news, even though they are not the well sought after Holy Grail episodes. Any recovered episodes are also fantastic.
I think any
news.
These are fantastic episodes and quite important to the history of the show. Come on, it really is.
Totally.
I mean,
totally.
all of us here, if we were to say what are the Holy Grail of episodes, you get a lot of different answers. I think one thing that these 2 episodes do prove is for many years received wisdom was nothing will ever come back from the Dalek Masterplan because it never sold abroad, there were never any prints of it, there was never a negative made, and now we've got 5 episodes of it. So if they can turn up, why can't everything else?
It's changed my outlook completely. Sorry, Michael. It's changed my outlook completely now. I've been saying for years because this planet is so war torn now. There's no hope. But this has really changed my outlook now. There is hope.
It's the collectors of England or the UK now that a lot of hope is in. I think with Film is Fabulous, and we'll obviously get into that. But I was going to say, as you would say, George, unfortunately now we can say that unfortunately there will only be 95 missing episodes.
And you know what happens when you say that?
There won't be any more.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 95 left. Push left. I was saying it's going to be like watching brand new and brilliant Doctor Who. So excited. This is what I'm excited about as well, Paul, because for all of us, I know Hartnell's Ghost has seen it when he was a little boy all those years ago. If you're in the audience, Hartnell's Ghost, I bet you're delighted today, and anybody else that was around about that time. But basically, for all of us, this is new Doctor Who, and it's going to be available next month. It's so exciting, George.
The brief clips that have been released today, are very tantalizing. They point towards the fact there are 2 more fantastic episodes.
Yeah.
See, I've just woken up. I haven't seen any of this. I'm going to have my other
you have to look at them, Michael. Really, your head will explode.
I'll keep the audio down. Don't worry, Jay.
I keep the audio down. Finally, some more of the good stuff. Says Just Jordan. Nice to see you, lovely. And Yokai Smashing news. I'm so happy about this. There's now like classic. Ooh. Steve Andrews, I have a feeling that there are more episodes of same serial coming in the coming weeks, so we'll have some Doctor Who throughout the year. You got that feeling? Have you got that feeling?
I hope so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Bill Lowry is saying, viewing figures for the 2 episodes on iPlayer will blow both of Gatwa's seasons out of the water.
I wouldn't be at all surprised because the first episode 1, Nightmare Begins, goes on to iPlayer on the 4th of April.
That's 4th of April. That's right.
I wouldn't be surprised if that smashes iPlayer records for viewers.
Yeah,
I reckon already with the Doctor YouTube channel where they put a collection of clips on, I reckon that's made more views than Gatwa's seasons put together, I'd imagine.
But thinking about it, when Tomb of the Cybermen was recovered and it had its first VHS release, that tape broke all records. When Enemy of the World and Web of Fear came back, their initial DVD releases broke all records. So when this goes on to iPlayer, just make sure you've got your broadband wound up and your Wi-Fi is working.
All the strings attached, yeah.
Yes.
Hartnell's Ghost is in the audience tonight with us. Good to see him. Evening all. Finally, I can rewatch these episodes after over 60 years. Yeah, because you were only a wee man back then, weren't you? So this is going to be great for you. Well, I'm so happy for you, Hartnell's Ghost. And Kevin Taylor was
watching a clip.
As a real enthusiast, says Kevin, I'm pleased that the guy who had these episodes was a fellow enthusiast. Graham, oh my, more to come. This is absolutely amazing. And SG, I've heard there's more to come too, Paul.
I mean, one thing about this, sorry, Paul, but just quickly
you can. Yeah.
One thing about this recovery is the collector who had these actually had 6 episodes, 2 of which were missing, 4 of which were already in the archives. So it could be that, there are collections out there that somebody's got, 10 episodes of Doctor Who, and 4 of those turn out to be missing episodes.
That's interesting as well. The collector, who, God bless him, thank you for keeping these. Originally, didn't know what he had. He was into like trains and cars and boats and stuff. Waterways, but not into Doctor Who. And apparently, he hadn't even watched these episodes or knew what he had, which is incredible.
Well, I wonder how long he had them. Does anyone know?
Well, I don't think they've said, but we're going to look into all that in a second. I just want to get through some of these super chats. There's lots of you with us in the audience tonight. Great to see you. For your Friday headlines, big news today for us as well. We could not come on and talk with everybody about this. I've been looking forward to this all day and seeing you all. Lex, no, I didn't. So if you just highlight something, say it again, but thank you so much. Funky is saying, I got emotional about how Peter Purves found out. Wasn't that fabulous?
Yeah,
it was really lovely. Really lovely.
Yeah, Michael, you can find on YouTube the breakfast time clip.
No, I did see that. I literally saw that just before I went to sleep last night. So
that was so beautiful.
I thought, can I just say, I thought Toby Haydock was brilliant because he was cramming everything into that interview he could, and he was doing it so well, and they were rushing him, and I'm like,
I loved that on that they showed the clips of Peter Purves at the cinema watching them, and Toby lied to him to get him there, and then lied to him. It was only 1 episode, not 2, and Peter was delighted. You can see that in his face. It's wonderful. It really is.
It brought a tear to the eye.
Yes, I'm sure the forthcoming royalties won't rub him up the wrong way either.
No, I'm sure.
Good man.
And of course, he'll get to do some stuff as well for the forthcoming releases. Oh, did I say that? And I'm sure Peter, Mr. Purves, you will get even more convention appearances now. You absolutely will. Chorus Sci-Fi Fantasy, thank you for your super chat. Hi guys, I knew you'd appear today. Did you? Yes, of course you did. Masterplan returning is the best birthday present I ever had. My favorite story. Well, happy birthday, Chorus Sci-Fi Fantasy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It is a great present. Happy birthday, mate. Yes. And you know as well, don't you? And PTA with us as well. Thank you for your super chat. Those Daleks on the clip look real menacing. I wasn't born then. It's great news. That's the brilliant thing, isn't it? Because a load of us weren't born when this was out.
And Dougie Canfield knows how to shoot Daleks, definitely.
And do you know what? I just saw the clip then in quiet as we were talking, and they look solid. Like I know we've seen them all before, those props. I know we've seen them times. But one particular shot, they looked solid.
Yeah, I mean, they were still relatively new back then, but I mean, even from the few clips that are available, it's clear to see how adult this story was in its approach. I mean, you've got that shot of Hartnell finding the remains of Mark Corey, and it's this skeleton.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm so excited about this.
The first 6 episodes of this story are really quite serious and quite dark, and then after that, it gets a bit silly. But I still love it. It's one of my favourite Hartnell stories, without a doubt. I'm so glad they've come back. So glad.
Yeah. And then the last 2 episodes go back to being very grim.
Very grim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You mean you're gonna miss the telly snaps, Paul? Is that what you're saying?
I will do. Yeah. I might be watching them again, but just for nostalgic reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, just to see the ticker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sean Cry said, all the fuss about some dusty old episodes. What must RTD be thinking? Who cares? Quite frankly, these 2 episodes have just blown all the crap out of the water. We are all now focused on this now, aren't we? We don't care about RTD's nonsense.
He's probably the one Doctor Who fan in the world that's crying in a corner now. Because he's not got his own way.
Yes. Yeah. Edward. Hello, Edward Bracken. How are you? More Katerina and more Magic Mavic Chen.
Yes.
And Jethric. Good episodes plus ones that haven't been animated, so almost completely new to me.
And
as
also,
you said before, says Bill Lowry, as you said before, JT, the first episode of any story is important in setting up the story. We've got the first 3.
We've also got Nick Courtney's first Doctor Who appearance.
We do. Yeah.
2 more installments as well, which is great. Yeah.
Yeah, fabulous. Philip is in the chat with us. Phil Roy, hello, mate. I saw the news today. Oh, boy. Nice to see the panel and nice to see Michael on camera. There you go. And Dr. Red Who Dwarf, this is new 61-year-old Who, and we time travel into the past. It is really excited, isn't it? It really is. Please, 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 says Matt Enfield, BBC, do not colorize this. Don't let them down. Don't let them anywhere near it. Don't let those goons in Cardiff anywhere near them.
Colorization should only be used for Pertwee episodes, in my opinion.
I completely agree with you, Michael. I completely agree with you.
I think we all agree on this channel. Cara, hope you're feeling well, darling. I hope it's good. Cara, it's going to be fabulous. Yes. I can promise you.
I've listened to the audio of this many, many times, and just from the clips I can see already, it's going to be fantastic. It really is.
Well, I mean, the 3 episodes we're all familiar with. I mean, they are 3 stonking episodes. Yeah. So if that covers, if it's consistent like that across all 12, we're in for 2 really big treats.
We really are. We really are. And again, thank you, SG. Purves' reaction was just a thing of beauty. And wow, says Moondust, look at all these happy Doctor Who fans. It's fantastic news. It has been brilliant all day. Cara's right. Cara's saying to us, I want to bet Daisy has been skipping around the house all day. Now, if I had the energy to do that, darling, I would have been. I've been so excited.
I was, but that's not my thing, but I was, yeah.
Yes. I had to watch the episodes on this thing, Lost in Time, to get me in the mood. So yeah,
spare a thought for us down here. I got Third Doctor Ian sent me the news link just as he was going to bed, which is early in the morning for me, and then the UK went to sleep.
I sent it to him.
So I'm just like, you can't leave me hanging, guys. What?
Yeah. Cute Prio, thank you for your super chat. Hope everyone is doing okay. Have you heard about the protesting happening within the original Starfleet actors? No, I haven't. But let's not talk about them today. This is about the William Hartnell episodes coming back.
What have they got against episodes of Doctor Who coming back? That's what I want to
know. And Funky is saying for Super Chat, let's make the Christmas special episodes 1 to 3 of DMP.
There's an idea.
Absolutely. That would be brilliant. That would be a hit as well. I think.
Wouldn't it be great if we got some more?
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And we've got here from Sally. Hello, Sally. I just hope they ever don't colorize or modernize them with more horrible, different music like they've already done with previous classic episodes. To be quite honest, we've got to remember the Dalek Masterplan is 12 episodes long, and still we're only halfway there with it. So I don't think they will, because they'll want a whole story. But I don't think they'll look at this.
You could argue 12/13 because you've got to sort of do Mission to the Unknown as well.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, and we've got sort of bits of 4. We've got clips, haven't we?
But as you said already, this is miraculous this came back at all, because never sold abroad. There was a rumor though that ABC took it, Michael, and screened it as an audition print, and they thought it was too violent, so couldn't show it, and it's in ABC's archive vault somewhere. So could you check that out for us? Could you check that out for us?
I'll be right back.
Come back later. Not now, maybe later.
It's only a small country. It won't take me long to pop around all the cities.
Yeah.
The John Keeley, again, thank you for being so generous with your super chat. What a great combination of Doctor Who news with the amazing return of these missing episodes and my notification from Roll Mail that my season 21 collection will be delivered tomorrow morning. A lot of you got in touch with me today via our email address saying exactly the same as John Keeley has done there, that you've had notifications your season 21 box set is out for delivery. So you've had a beautiful day today because you're getting that and you're getting the 2 Dalek episodes as well. It's a really good day at last to be a Doctor Who fan today. And as Funky is saying to us, guys, I've not been asleep since when I found out at 6 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. I know that feeling.
It's only good. Just gone 6 a.m. here, so I didn't know where I am.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the story, everyone, because yes, we do have a headline show for you tonight. We are, of course, here to talk about the return of the wonderful Dalek's Masterplan, which did come to us around about midnight last night here in the UK with a press release, which was from Film is Fabulous. And let's big up Film is Fabulous.
Yes,
woo!
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, super.
Yes. I mean, this
fantastic work, boys and girls, over at Film is Fabulous. And we just want to thank you so much for this. Thank you for your work. And thank you for being just so professional in certain circumstances as well. We
and
love
methodical.
Can I just say on this that this is the tip of the iceberg of the work that they do. I mean, if you look at the stuff that Film is Fabulous has done in preserving, not only preserving film prints of all sorts of stuff and making them available for the first time in decades, the work they've done has uncovered so much missing material. And they've only been going 3 years, I think.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. And we have to point out, George, as well, that Film is Fabulous is a charity.
Yeah.
It's a charity, and it does take donations as well. So if you want all the details of that, we will be putting it into the comments or into the details of this show after the show. But you know where they are. They have a Facebook page as well, Film is Fabulous, and they are very busy. Of course, not with just Doctor Who. They've got other stuff that they've discovered, and they keep sharing the information. It's fantastic. British television resource. It's wonderful.
I think we talked about it on a show previously, but they recovered a huge haul of otherwise missing episodes of Emergency Ward 10.
Yes.
And I want to say it was 28 episodes that they found of that. It was certainly high 20s. I might be wrong on 28.
Yeah.
And my mind is saying to me, if they can find 28 missing episodes of Emergency Ward 10, which never had the worldwide sales that Doctor Who had, etc., they could uncover a massive tranche of Doctor Who episodes.
Oh, totally. Totally.
He was hoping, yes.
Well, it's now proved to me that a lot of these things are possibly out there somewhere. But this is their the press release that came along early this morning. It was very comprehensive, as you can see there as well. They also included, Who viewers, some fantastic snippets, some photos from the episodes itself, which was very, very exciting. So this is something. I mean, you watch these things, and you just think, oh my God, look at this. And it really whet the appetite. There was a second slide as well. That was Network Guys. This is Devil's Planet, of course, which is episode 3. We're going to have to get used to all these things, everybody, because they're now home. We're going to be talking about these things now. Yes. We have to get used to it. It's brilliant.
JT, can you go back to the first picture again? Could you? The first frame again? That one third along the top row, that's you and I in the episode as well, isn't it?
You look great.
Traveling. Yeah. Let's have a close-up of that, shall we, guys, as well? Here we go. Sorry, I'll start with this one first, Paul, because you mentioned this one. This is The Nightmare Begins, everybody. Look at these beautiful pictures that they shared with us to really whet the appetite. And that's been going on all day today.
Look at Bill Hartnell's face there in that one on the right, number 6. He absolutely believes the character. He's playing it with so much gravitas and verisimilitude there. Brilliant. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Michael, that looking at these screen grabs, more so on the Devil's Planet ones, just look at the images of William Hartnell. I mean, he is just the Doctor.
That's the Doctor.
Incredible.
There he is.
3 still images there, and look at him. He is the Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm getting goosebumps looking at these shots.
Yeah, it's been
like
that.
I've seen them already, and I'm still getting them. Yeah.
I think it's been like that for the majority of us all day, because what they've done all day today, Who Views, is if you're in the UK, you will know this. If you're waking up like Michael is to a brand new day, you'll catch up with all this. But they have been all through the day. They've put out bits of information, including snippets of the episodes we're going to get to see. And by God, they look fabulous. So film is fabulous, has given us something that is fabulous. I've got some close-ups as well of this. This is a lovely one.
Oh, wow.
There we go. With William and Peter there. And then we've got to show the metal meanies themselves.
There's some cracking TARDIS shots in there from episode 1 as well. Looks amazing. Yeah.
Yes. And we get to see what the Doctor's magnetic chair looked like as well.
Yeah, that's one of the occasional furniture pieces that Terry Nation brings in. Yeah. Like the MFI furniture and Planet of the Daleks. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm just listening to this. Ladies and gents, if you're watching, get in touch. We're not exactly endearing ourselves to the singles market.
We do realise when we do watch these episodes, we're going to have to print off new Terry Nation bingo cards.
Yes.
Well, we are going back, of course, all the way back to this, which was at the time the longest Doctor Who adventure to be broadcast. We're going right back to when it was first broadcast on BBC One, the 13th of November, 1965 to the 29th of January, 1966. It was written by Terry Nation and later on Dennis Spooner. And produced by John Wills. Dougie Camfield, all these names.
They're all back, you know.
Yeah, it's just incredible, isn't it? After all this time, here we go. But let's have a look as we look at everything else, everybody, because the BBC very quickly after the film is fabulous press release released it to the world as well. And you've probably seen this, but let's go through it because it's just brilliant to do it, isn't it? Because the headline was Lost Doctor Who episodes found in eclectic collection. Eclectic. I love the word eclectic, but who'd have thought? If the article goes on to say,
I misread it as electric at first, but that's just me.
A cardboard box found in a collector's ramshackle collection of vintage films contained 2 episodes of Doctor Who that have not been viewed since airing in the 1960s. The episodes featured the first incarnation of the Doctor, played by William Hartnell, tackling a Dalek plan to take over Earth, the solar system, and the galaxy in a storyline only ever shown in the United Kingdom.
Can I just very quickly say that's the BBC confirming that William Hartnell was the first incarnation of the Doctor?
Whoa,
good point.
Hang on.
They do it all the time, George. They do it all the time. Whenever they have to refer to William Hartnell, he's always the first Doctor. So the BBC press office don't obviously care, and that's actually should be hashtag.
Yes, I was going to say bonus points for that one.
Totally.
Controversial stream.
Never mind all the Chibnall crap. Never mind the RTD crap. This is right. This is proper classic Doctor Who. British telly at its best as well. It goes on to say Peter Purves, who played the Doctor's assistant Stephen Taylor, was invited to the Phoenix Cinema in Leicester on Wednesday under false pretenses to view the 2 episodes, and he said, "My flabber has never been so gasted."
I know the feeling.
Restored versions of the episodes will be released on the BBC iPlayer this Easter. The first episode, titled The Nightmare Begins, was part of the 3rd season of Doctor Who and was aired in November 1965. The second recovered episode, Devil's Planet, was broadcast 2 weeks later. The intervening episode, Day of Armageddon, was found in 2004 by a former BBC engineer, meaning fans now have the first 3 installments of the Dalek's Masterplan arc. Written by the creator of the Daleks, Terry Nation, the serial starred Hartnell and Purves, alongside an early appearance by Nicholas Courtney as Brett Voyan, Adrienne Hill as Katarina, and Kevin Stoney as Mavic Chem. Courtney would, of course, go on to play Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. But the dark and gritty 12-part storyline was ordered to be wiped, and more than half of it remains missing. So, how did they become the first Lost Doctor Who episodes to be announced to the world since 2013? The work of Leicester Charitable Trust Film is Fabulous is behind what has become the longest gap between Lost episodes being uncovered, coming to an end. Many previous Lost episodes had been found in archives of TV stations overseas, including the last episodes found, which had been recovered from a Nigerian TV station. But with the Dalek's Masterplan, the story was not sold overseas. Censors in Australia and New Zealand deemed it too violent, and without their buy-in, selling to other markets was not profitable. Combined with the move towards colour, the black and white story was thought to have little future value and was consigned to the bin. But copies of some episodes were still made by technicians to check for problems which might need to be fixed ahead of pitching the episodes to other markets. It was these versions that made their way to an amateur collection. Professor of Cinema and Television History at Leicester's De Montfort University, Justin Smith, great name, chair of trustees at Film is Fabulous, said, "A debt of gratitude was owed to the anonymous late collector, here, whose films largely focused on his love of trains and canals, including hundreds of home videos, which were all donated to Film is Fabulous after he died." He said, "We travel all over the country to recover film collections from private hands. A lot of the films had suffered water damage and the cans had corroded. These are gems in what was an eclectic and ramshackle collection, a lot of which hadn't been looked after as well as the Doctor Who had. The collector didn't recognize what he had, but how he acquired them has been lost to time." News of the discovery left actor Peter Purves, who's now 87, believe it or not, tearing up after traveling to Leicester on Wednesday to attend what he believed was going to be interviews with the media about television in the 1960s. Learning the real reason he had been lured to the venue with a perfect lie, he said, "I'm speechless, knocked out." God bless you, Peter. After viewing the 2 episodes, he said, "My flabber has never been so gasted." Although he quipped, "I've never forgiven the BBC for losing those episodes. It would be really nice to get a few royalties." Purves added, "I'm not sure I even saw those programs go out originally. I remember the stories, but having seen them, the pictures are unfamiliar to me. I didn't remember the first one when I was still almost comatose following the injury I received fighting in Troy in the wonderful Mythmakers, which of course is missing." Recalling the industry in the pioneering days of TV science fiction, Purves said, "It was just a job. It sounds silly, but we did an episode of the program each week in the year. I did 46 episodes. It was great fun and was great to be doing a series that was hugely popular, but it was a difficult time. I won't pretend it was easy. The cast kept changing and it seemed a bit of a time of flux. In the 2 episodes we've seen, there was a great performance by Nick Courtney playing Brett Boyum. I was concerned very much that he was there as a replacement for me, but as it happens, he got killed in episode 4 or 5. Purves expects the lost episodes being rediscovered will reignite interest in the early seasons of the show. It was the 4th appearance of the Daleks, and it'll be exciting to fans for a lot of reasons, he said. The fans of Doctor Who are legion, and they seriously love the classic times. I'm astonished that these 2 wonderful episodes have finally turned up. So many of my episodes are missing, and it's heartbreaking to me. I'm absolutely thrilled, and maybe I'll get a few invites to conventions and various things."
Oh, we should.
Oh, it will. A special screening of the 2 episodes organised by Film is Fabulous with Peter Purves as guest of honour is going to be held in London on the 4th of April. Details of the event are yet to be announced, but it will take place on the same day that the 2 restored episodes are made available in full on the BBC iPlayer. Episode 1 sees the TARDIS landing on the planet Kemble in search of help for the Doctor's injured companion, only to learn that the Daleks are planning with the guardian of the solar system, Mavic Chen, to conquer the Earth. By episode 3, the Doctor has stolen a vital component needed for the conquest, but after leaving Kemble, they are forced to land on the penal planet Desperus, pursued by the Daleks. Whoa!
that was very well read.
Thank you. We had to have a picture.
I was engrossed in the storyline there.
It's an exciting story, an exciting adventure with the Daleks. Look at this bit. This is Peter from the BBC press office there with Toby, getting to watch his episode. Can you just see him there in the front there?
Amazing.
I thought there'd be more popular turnout for this one, to be honest. But,
Here he is. Here he is after he's watched the episodes. God love him.
Oh, wow.
And we mentioned Justin Smith there from Film is Fabulous, who also has a picture there. So well done to him and the team there as well, George? Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Yes. Heroes, every one of them.
They deserve every ounce of respect that they're being given today, because honestly, that is not an easy process. I mean, I restored my dad's 8mm home movies. That was difficult. So I can't imagine what the workload they've got. And the more they're bothered by people, the longer it's going to take.
Yes. Yeah. Two down, only 95 missing episodes to go. So Stephen O'Neill, we're getting there. And additional features. Lovely to see you. Welcome to Who's Views. I've never seen your channel before, but you are number 2 in the hype leaderboard. Are we? Oh, I love a hype.
Oh, wow.
What's a hype leaderboard?
Ooh, I have no idea.
No idea.
I've never been on one of those.
Yeah. So he says number 2 in the hype leaderboard with the different videos. So I had a look. It's a nice show. Well, thank you, additional features. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends.
Sometimes they're not so nice, but
Sometimes we're not so nice, yeah. But we are British and we are honest, apart from the one in the corner there who's Australian. So he's nearly British.
I'm honest.
Yeah, you are honest.
But he just sent you from criminals to say nothing.
I was going to say something. There was the reference about the penal colony. I thought,
yeah.
I was waiting for
the
joke.
Not Botany B, though, is it? That's Star Trek. So yeah, that's it.
Guys, this is superb news. And Graham, you're so right. So happy.
Yeah.
And speaking for all the Doctor Who fans out with the UK is our very own friend Chester's Reviews, who's saying time to get my VPN renewed.
I don't know what you mean. What's he mean? I don't understand.
No idea. There's nothing to see here. Yeah.
It's one of the things I do say about an awful lot, isn't it? And this is going to be it, because the BBC iPlayer is paid for by the BBC license fee payers, and yet people outside the UK can hack it. They can get into it, which is great right at the moment, because we'll be able to share the 2 new episodes being returned home with our friends abroad. But it does also sort of wind me up that they're not paying anything for it. So BBC Studios, I know you're watching. Please start charging outside the UK and get them to give a subscription service. You're going to make money, because they will. You have huge amounts of fabulous British content on the iPlayer. Let people see it and let them do the right way. Charge them $7 a month or something like that.
I thought they may have put on iTunes and did it the same way they did for Web of Fear, the End of the World. But I think Marco Polo might be stuck in the way for that at the moment. I don't know. Yeah.
Matthew Pounder is saying, give the film is fabulous lot knighthood.
And I just love. I mean, can I do a shout out to? I love the Missing Episodes podcast, and just listen the episodes with the film is fabulous. I just love listening to them talk. Do you know what I mean? It's like George. I could listen to them all day, and I'm serious.
Look, I just say Tim's a big tease, though. It really is.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. I just get. They're so invested in what they do, and they're so passionate about it that you can't help get excited and just be engrossed in what they're talking about. They're fantastic. I love them.
It's one of those indefinable things that, I mean, I fully admit another anorak that I frequently wear is film collecting. There is something about celluloid film where people who've been bitten by that bug, they're going, ooh, 24 frames per second, optical soundtrack, ooh, 900 feet. This will have a running time of, about 26 minutes. It's in widescreen. I'll need my anamorphic lens to watch this properly.
It's fantastic. I love it. It's fabulous, I should say.
John Mason, good to see you. I wonder how they'll approach the physical media. It's going to happen. It's on the way. There'll be some sort of collector's edition coming along, and it'll probably be in a steel book.
I'm hoping they'll do another Lost in Time box set.
It could happen. At some point. The original.
Yeah, if they do a Blu-ray version of that, an updated Blu-ray version, I think that would be fantastic.
That is actually probably my most watched DVD.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
And Dr. Red Dwarf is saying, do we think the BBC would dare a TV airing? I actually do. I actually think they will try and shove it onto BBC 4, possibly around Christmas time.
Yes.
Yeah. I do think they will, because it's classic television, and BBC 4, being the arty-farty pretentious thing that it is, loves all that stuff. It's had a lot of press today here in the UK as well. A lot of the papers are picking it up, which is probably why they got the press release out at midnight. I don't know why, because they would have missed the front pages and stuff. But anyway, there has been a lot of interest. I think there will be more tomorrow. This is a story that's ongoing. We will be talking about this on Sunday's headlines here as well on Who's Views for your big show. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. Steve Braddock saying, finally, we can see the first 3 episodes of the Dalek Masterplan. I am not dreaming. I am dreaming. No, you're not dreaming. You are not dreaming, mate. And I'm really looking forward to this, because, of course, we've had the audio. We had the CD, which then reappeared on vinyl fairly recently, actually. And then for years we had the book, the Target novel,
which
was confusing.
Well, they I suppose the best way to describe it, was it John Peel who wrote
it?
He expanded on the original scripts, didn't he, on those? They're not true representations of what,
because it had to come out over three.
Did he not think 13 episodes was long enough, really? But
we've got from Posh Laughter here saying, isn't it great that Sue Malden, who did so much to preserve the Doctor Who archives in the late 70s, is still here and part of this wonderful recovery? Sue Malden, of course, is to an entire generation of Doctor Who fans a legend because of that Doctor Who monthly special she did, where she scared the hell out of us by telling us.
That was heartbreaking when I saw that. How awful was that?
Awful?
Yeah, terrible. Yeah,
it changed our worlds.
Can I just say that I think Sue's role in recovering Doctor Who and enjoying what we've got now, not just these 2 episodes, but everything that's gone before. Because remember, at one time there were, was it 143 or 144 missing episodes of Doctor Who?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Sue and the decision she made, there would still be 144 missing episodes of Doctor Who. Sue is one of the great heroes of this, and she deserves every bit of recognition that she gets.
Absolutely.
Also, that lady who kept bunging copies of episodes to the BFI. Thank you, madam, as well for that one.
But yeah, I mean, up until that point where Sue Malden was interviewed for Doctor Who Monthly, we all just assumed, well, I know I was certainly assuming as a little JT, I was assuming that Doctor Who was looked after, and then when that printed, it changed the world. You just went, what? How could they be so stupid?
What was the date of that monthly?
It was summer
October
81.
Was it summer? I thought it was October.
So was that late? It was a summer special 1981.
Yeah. Summer, not winter special then.
No, it was definitely summer.
Right.
Because I remember going to the Doctor Who Appreciation Society convention that year, and that summer special had just come out. And we were all vaguely aware that there wasn't a complete set of episodes, but nobody knew how many were missing. And everybody was just incredulous at the huge gaps there were, because my mind was saying, oh, that episode must exist because there were clips of it on Blue Peter, or there were clips of it on Nationwide.
So that if that was a summer special, the same year we got the five faces in November that same year.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. A memory I've got of that convention was Fraser Hines was one of the guests, and John Nathan Turner was also there. And John Nathan Turner,
surprise!
Yes, John Nathan Turner announced the 5 Faces of Doctor Who season 2, a rapturous response.
Yes.
Later in the day, Fraser Hines was there, and Fraser said when he was on stage, I don't know which of my stories is being screened. Which one is it? And he was told it was the Crotons. And in front of the entire audience, he put his head in his hands. He went, "Oh God, not the Crotons! It's the worst one we ever did."
Oh. And yet, to an entire generation, it's fabulous because it was our first look at Patrick. I love the Crotons.
And then
I've heard said about it.
And then questions were asked. Well, why did you pick the Crotons? It was said that it had to be a 4-parter. So everybody was saying, well, why not Tomb of the Cybermen? Why not the Macroterror? Why not the Moonbase?
It's not there.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
The answer came back was because they're all missing. Oops. And it then came to light that not only was the Crotons the only complete 4-part Troughton story the BBC held at the time, it was the only complete Troughton story the BBC had at the time.
All right.
Yeah. And that's it. But it was such a special time at the time. It was horrifying. But then the 5 Faces came along and we sort of forget them for a little while, but it was still horrifying. Legion of James quite rightly saying, now thanks to Legion of James and to our very own lady of the chat, Kirsty, as well, for looking after everybody in the chat. We've got a lot of people with us this evening. Great to see you all. Legion of James is saying to us, let's face it, no matter what they do, and no matter how many versions they do, we will buy them all. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And BBC Studios will know that. Let's just be expecting several versions of this. So start saving your pennies now, Who viewers. You're going to need them. And can I just say, you're quite right to Chris Kaz. Elements of fandom need to calm the effing down and let Film is Fabulous do their job and stop harassing them with demands for information by email, social media, etc. That's brilliant, Chris. You're absolutely right. When you let them get on with this.
Yeah, can I just say to the elements of fandom out there who thinks their self-importance trumps everything else and their sense of self-entitlement, as Chris says, you can just go and do one. Put your big boy pants on, grow up, and let people do the job, because Film is Fabulous has put up with an awful lot from supposed Doctor Who fans demanding that episodes being released, sending death threats if they don't release episodes. I mean, get over yourselves.
I mean,
the reason you're not the reason episodes come back. You're the reason that makes it so problematic and takes so long for episodes to come back. You're not solving the problem. You are the problem. Stop it.
Well, let's hope it'll shut them up, having had this wonderful announcement today with the 2 episodes. That'll shut them up, calm them down, enjoy the episodes, and enjoy the next lot that's going to come after that.
If they're that personality type, though, it won't shut them up. Yeah. And the problem is, like, the thing is, I should say, Film is Fabulous owes us nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
the same as the collectors who have had these prints for decades. If it wasn't for them, they wouldn't exist. If it wasn't for them, they wouldn't exist.
And these are people's...
they wouldn't exist in the condition that we've got, that they're in. Film collectors are also film preservationists and archivists. Yeah. They look after the material. They were in the best possible hands.
And you're also dealing with, people have got to remember, personal stories. You're dealing with people, in some cases, people's grief.
Yes.
You know, these are in some cases deceased estates. It has to be handled delicately.
Yes.
Let them grieve. You cannot just go in with your size 12s and stomp all over them and expect things. Oh, come on. Yeah. We've all been in situations with, I'm sure, with deceased estates where family members have done that. So don't do it. Just leave them. Let them do their job. They're not deliberately hiding it. They're not sitting there on their own watching it and laughing at fans who can't watch it. They're doing the best they can. It is a long process to restore film.
It is.
Sorry, I'll stop ranting. I'm getting too ranting.
I've got some super chats to catch up with here, guys, as well. From the Funky, I only learned about the missing episodes when Tomb returned in 1992. That's fine, fair enough. I had another one there from Mark Greaves, but where's it gone? I'll try and find it, Mark. Scotsman New York is saying, first JT has returned to us. God bless you. Thank you. And now this, how fantastic. My first episode was around about 1968, so I'm very excited to see fresh, wonderful Doctor Who. Aren't we all? It's absolutely fantastic, Scotsman in New York. It really is. And we're all very, very excited about it. Oh, here it hold on. I'm trying to find this one from Mark. The chat is going so quickly. It's very difficult to keep up with it. I'm trying to find it, Mark. Guys, if you just want to talk while I try and find
I'm going to scroll through. I was going to say, you're right, George, that these are these collectors preserve the film. But having seen the clips already, the quality looks amazing.
Yeah.
What they've got already. Once the restoration team have cleaned it up, it'll look like part 2 did, I'm sure, and it'll be amazing. It looks incredible even now, just in its raw form. They showed us in the clips.
If you look at the press release from Film is Fabulous that JT had on the screen earlier, it actually gives a condition report of the prints, each of the 2 prints, and both says they are in very good condition.
Yeah,
with very minimal wear on them.
Because of the time difference, I'm a bit behind. So what we're seeing online, that's pre-restoration.
Yes. That's
pretty good, isn't it? Really, yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
I cannot find your super chat, my friend. You're going to have to. Don't put it in as a super chat again. Just put it in. Just say here it is for me, so I can see it, because the chat is going so quickly. I cannot keep up with you all.
Who is it, JT? I'll see if I can find it.
Okay, mate. I've lost it again. It's going so quickly.
Just give me the name. Yeah.
Who was it that was saying?
Anyway,
that's it.
You're watching Who's Views, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about missing
honestly,
episodes.
It's going very, very quickly. I can't keep up with you all.
Make sure you stay tuned. There'll be more to come. So, George, you must be.
Mark Greaves, Michael. If you can go through it and try and find it. Mark Greaves. He had a super chat there. When you find it, read it out. Seagull, nice to see you. The BBC won't dare show it on BBC One, as it will have far more viewers than Fruity Gatto, without a doubt.
Well, like George said, wait till they get the viewing figures on the iPlayer. They're going to go through the roof. Really, they are. And that's just me watching them. Okay, so there we are. And George, obviously,
And me. Listen, Gavin Graham is saying, hopefully the current budget will be totally used up by the late Christmas special shoot, so there's no prospect of any meddling with Classic this year by monks or bad wolves.
See, the thing is, Paul, unlike Tomb of the Cybermen, with these episodes going onto iPlayer, at least I don't have to sit there impatiently waiting for the tape to rewind, going, come on, watch it again.
Happy days. Evening all, says Curious Case. Well, good evening to you. It's great to see you all so happy. It's fantastic to have some positive news for once and something we can all look forward to. It absolutely is. And this is the best news we've had for Doctor Who in several years now. The best news.
Since the last time they found something, yeah.
I've got the super chat here. Do you want me to read it out, JT?
Yes, please, mate, if you can. And thank you so much as well, Mark. Go ahead.
Hail, Mark Greaves, your super chat. I've always wanted to do this. Hail, Mark Greaves. We've got, he says, hi, guys. Just got in after a 13-hour shift to this wonderful news. It's made the day worthwhile. RTD, don't let the TARDIS door hit you on the way out. Oh, ow. Thank you. Thank you for your super. That was a $5 super chat from Mark Greaves. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. And it was worth the wait on that one. Yes, Julie Goodwin is Juliana saying to us, it is a crammed chat. It's full of happy Who fans, and it's brilliant to see you all on this very special day. We are live on the Friday, the 13th of March, 2026, the day that 2 episodes of Doctor Who with William Hartnell, hashtag Hartnell first, came home. We're looking at
the goosebumps again.
1. Good. That's what it's all about. We're looking at episode 1, The Nightmare Begins, and episode 3, The Devil's Planet, which now means that of the Dalek Masterplan, which was, as you know, 12 episodes, we have episode 1, The Nightmare Begins, episode 2, The Day of Armageddon, episode 3, Devil's Planet, episode 5, Counterplot, and episode 10, Escape Switch, plus some clips from episode 4. We've got 7 to go, boys and girls. 7 to go.
Yeah.
And let's just go right back, shall we, to this. This is the Radio Times from November the 11th, 1965. And that was what was in there as they publicized in a new adventure beginning today. The space-time travelers encounter their old enemy, the Daleks. Lovely write-up there as well. As Doctor Who explains to Katerina, we are on our way to another time and another place. Isn't it just, I mean, this is just fantastic stuff, everybody. It really is good. And great picture there of Mr. Hartnell with the Daleks as well. But that's what appears in the Radio Times. I've also got this. These were the actual cutting. 550, Doctor Who, an adventure in space and time starring William Hartnell as Doctor Who, with Peter Purves, with Kevin Stoney. The Nightmare Begins by Terry Nation. And then Devil's Planet a couple of weeks later at 5:50 on a Saturday afternoon. That is when, ladies and gentlemen, outside the UK, Doctor Who had its origins.
What's wonderful about this, I think, personally, is the fact it has that wonderful continuation from Mythmakers. So you've got the continuation from that with Stevie being injured, and you've got more of Katerina's story as well, which is great. So we've almost got, I think there's 2 episodes missing of Katerina's entire run, which is not bad, considering we only had 1, you know?
Yeah.
How interesting on those Radio Times cast lists that Kevin Stoney got co-star billing.
He got co-star billing, but he was big at the time, wasn't he? He was being what's called a draw. Well, actually, it'd be called today stunt casting, but it was proper casting as well.
He's kind of like a guest star, isn't he? Like you see in Columbo sort of thing, isn't he? Just about,
Lovely stuff. Davey B, 96, is saying, I'm at the pub. Well, raise a glass towards these wonderful episodes coming back to film. Is fabulous, Davey B. I'm at the pub, he says, but just wanted to say, hello, panel. Great news on Masterplan. Can't wait till you review the episodes. It shows you actually, Michael, just how well our viewers know it, because make sure you subscribe, because guess what is coming? Yes, Who's Views Reviews. We will be looking at the Dalek's Masterplan live on this channel next month. So make sure you stay with us. That's the thumbnail. Keep an eye out for it because it's on the way. We're going to do it together. I am so excited.
I want to know what the rest of the pub thinks. They must be all excited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's ask them. Go around and ask them. Get them all to subscribe to Who's Views. That would be fantastic. But yeah, it's a great day today, actually, everyone. And as I said, guys, hello to Problem Being, who is now also joined us in the chat as well, and joining Legion of James and Kirsty, making sure everybody is happy, which you are. It's lovely to see. Tiny Triumphs, good to see you, my friend. It will certainly be a happy Easter. It's a great thing that's going to be around the chocolate eggs, isn't it? You're going to have your chocolate eggs and you're going to have Doctor Who. This is a perfect Easter for 2026 coming up, everybody.
Do you think... Do you think Character Options might be announcing a Dalek Masterplan set at some point?
I think they've already done it.
Yeah, with the delegates, all the delegates. That'd be superb. I'd buy that.
And the Varga plant, please.
Yeah,
because that bloody Supreme Dalek is the one I could never get.
That's
and
right.
it's the one.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh, of course, Funky is saying to me, 8 episodes. Don't forget Mission to the Unknown, JT. Yes, of course. The sort of prologue.
That'd be a nice one to find, wouldn't it?
we do have that
Yes,
lovely
yeah,
U-Clan reconstruction though, which is quite nice.
Yeah. Richard Brooks is saying to us, the BBC announcement on the red button refers to Bill Hartnell as the first incarnation of the Doctor. So maybe the BBC is finally learning. If the BBC, Richard, ever starts to learn, I will be flabbergasted myself, because it's been so arrogant for the last 100 years. I don't know, but it doesn't matter about the narrative of the story, where it got to in the last few years. It doesn't matter. He is the first incarnation of the Doctor. It's end of. And Yabu to those fans that say he isn't. He absolutely is. Matt Enspiel is saying, imagine the Feast of Stephen, one of Paul's favourites, being shown as a secret Christmas special. One can dream.
Well, we might get it. You never know. Never say never. Like we said, this story wasn't broadcast abroad. It's only screened in the UK. Miracles happen. Yeah. Oh yes, that's the one. Yes. Put it on now. We can all watch it. That'd be fabulous. Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent, George.
That's been your tea coaster, hasn't it?
He's got a dodgy table. Yeah.
We've got Lex Kane with us. Hello, Lex. Really happy for Peter seeing his first and second episode. Hopefully, one day we will have the complete episodes of the Dalek Masterplan. As the Cyber leader would say in Revenge of the Cybermen, excellent. Absolutely.
I noticed the Daleks have started doing that in the clip as well. They started it. They do it in the Dalek Masterplan. Yeah,
that high-pitched one. Stephen Braddock, I am consciously not watching any of the release clips, only the sounds, as I don't want to spoil the viewing experience on the day. This is the other thing I love, George. Everybody's now looking forward to when these things, 4th of April, are going to be available on the iPlayer. Everybody's excited.
I can understand where Stephen's coming from, but for me, watching the clips is like watching the trailer for a movie that you really want to see. It makes you want to see it all the more.
It was fantastic just to see those little snippets. Amazing.
Yeah. And wonderful to see, there's a terrific, and this shows I've already watched these clips multiple times. There's a terrific example of how television was made, and it was a production line. It didn't stop unless it was a catastrophe. The clip from episode 3 with Peter Purves and William Hartnell aboard Mavic Chen's ship. It looks like William Hartnell's hairpiece is trying to make a run for it.
This is a ride on a motorbike. Yeah, he does. Yes.
And it's just been left in, whereas today it would be cut, hairdresser on set, reset, first positions, we'll go again.
There's a lovely shot where they take the visors off and Peter Purves does that and he fixes his hair. And Hartnell's got this almost cool thing going on. Yeah.
Yes. Where was I?
It's great to see you all in the chat. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of Headlines here on Who's Views. This, as I say, is a story we're going to continue going into on Sunday's edition, live at 8 o'clock. So come and join us for that as well, because there's more to come with this. We're going to be building up right up to the actual review we're going to be doing next month. Louis Wright, good to see you. I wasn't expecting the news of this today. What a wonderful discovery. Now let's hope that someone finds any episode of Fury from the Deep, my all-time favourite.
I was surprised someone said in the chat earlier they didn't think these episodes were particularly significant as finds. I think they're hugely significant. They really are.
I do. I mean, any episode is significant.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Anything from the 60s. And also, we've got to remember that this is also 1960s British television, of which there isn't that much catalogue because of what they were doing at the time. This is hugely significant.
I mean, really we all bemoan the fact there's now 95 missing episodes. But you look at the amount of Doctor Who that survives compared to lots of other TV shows in the 1960s, and we're actually very, very well off. And there's no other TV series where the soundtrack for every single episode survives. Thanks to the likes of Graham Strong, etc.
Yes,
you can at least listen to them.
Yeah,
I know. If you're on YouTube and you go over to the YouTube channel Dixon of Doc Green Views, and they're very upset today because they're not shout out to them.
Somebody said something about Dixon of Doc Green
just this
week, actually. I think it was on the Film of Fabulous Interviews, where I think it was the interview with Sue. And somebody had said something along the lines of Dixon of Dock Green. Well, that was the same thing every week. The priority. Robert Payne is saying it's so nice to release it on my birthday. Remind us of that on the 4th of April, mate. We'll say a big shout out to you. And Space Peninsula, nice to see you. Even in these stills, Hartnell is majestic. He just radiates pure class. We have a super chat as well from Thomas Backman. Great to see you. Thank you so much for that. Lovely, lovely. First Doctor, best Doctor, and hoping Marco gets found next.
I mean, not to distract, but could you imagine if that thing was found?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the really frustrating thing about Marco Polo is it's known there were more prints of every episode of Marco Polo than any other story because it was the biggest selling one. And yet not a scrap of it has been recovered to date.
There are those rumours, and legitimate, not just a joke, these rumours about it being over here. I mean, don't worry, guys. I've got my eyes open. But,
get it sorted. Get out there, will you?
It's known that back in the day that William Hartnell had his own 16mm print of at least one episode of Marco Polo.
There's also a rumour they might be in Iran, but we've lost them now.
Yes.
What's happened? Well, that's
not going to happen. We've got another super chat, guys, as well, from Mark Greaves again. Thank you, Mark. When you hear of Doctor Who news on Friday the 13th, you fear the worst, such as Gatwa regenerating into Gatwa. But thankfully, a review the panel will love. I'm sure we are. I'm really excited about our forthcoming review here on the channel of the Dalek's Masterplan. We've been waiting for it for some time. We always thought, no, we won't do it yet, just in case. And here we are. We're the nearest we've got. Episodes 1, 2,
If the viewers think a review of Revenge of the Cybermen was positive, wait till we do that one.
I wonder what ratio difference the viewing figures will be for these treasured returns and the fired retread from R. Tuff Davis. I'm thinking about 10-1, says Richard Brooks. It's going to be no comparison at all, honestly.
I really think that when these go live on April the 4th, they will be an iPlayer record breaker.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure. Because as I say, one for you here, George, from Stephen O'Neill. George, at least Hartnell's hairpiece could run better than
I was thinking about that when Peter Purves said he did 46 episodes in a row, and he was fine.
Yeah. I have to say to you, for those of you outside the UK today, or if you have been busy having a life in the UK today, are you working and stuff like that, it has been universal. This has today brought fandom back for a very short time together. The new, the old, the idiots, the not the idiots. Everybody's back together celebrating the fact that these episodes are back. We have none of us, apart from a minority, including our very own Hartnell's Ghost, have seen this and will remember this. This is brand new Doctor Who coming home. And we're all going to be there on Saturday, the 4th of April, and we're all going to be watching it. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah.
Smashing.
I think the iPlayer might crash on the 4th, probably.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. I could just say
Graham Norton's voice will come in the middle of it.
Probably, yeah.
It's great to see you all in the chat. Thank you so much, everybody. Graham, I would have been absolutely over the moon with any of the missing episodes returning, but never dreamt it would be any from the DWP. Okay, thank you very much. Graham is also saying, I love Dixon of Dock Green. Well, yes, okay.
Just while quickly we're on Dixon of Dock Green, there were over 1,000 episodes of Dixon of Dock Green made, and less than 100 are known to exist. So that gives you the idea of
how lucky we are.
How lucky we are that how much is actually here. Because I always think the big question about missing episodes is not how come so many are missing. It really is how come so many have survived.
Yeah. That's something to think about.
It was just brutal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think Sue Malden put her finger on, didn't she? Because Doctor Who was quite varied and a fantasy series, that's probably what grabbed people's imagination. Like the people who worked on it enjoyed working on it. If they were ex-BBC employees, then they maybe enjoyed being part of that process, be a great creative show to be involved with. So I think that's partly why it probably survived, because it's more interesting than, say, Dixon and Dock Green in terms of drama and variety, I think. Yeah.
Well, when Sue got the job way back in the 70s of, I think the job title was Archive Selector, she quickly realized that she couldn't do every single drama and comedy show the BBC ever did, and said, so I need basically one program as a control. I need something there's a lot of, something that's very popular and something that's varied. Oh, it's Doctor Who. And that decision was instrumental in saving so many episodes. Had she have gone, we'll do Dixon and Doc Green, or we'll do Zed Cars, it would be very, very different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Sue, you're a hero.
Yeah. And she was right to say they were more or less the same plot every week as well, whereas Doctor Who was a different variety every other week, wasn't it, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She saw that, which the BBC didn't do. So absolutely love Sue Malden. In fact, it's like I said before, an entire generation loves Sue Malden from that Doctor Who monthly anyway, where she was saying she was going to do her best. And by God, she stuck to it all these years later.
Yeah.
It's been that big news, says Stephen O'Neill. It was all on the BBC News bulletins today. It did, starting with the BBC Breakfast News this morning, and it's been on throughout the day on their various news headline shows, including the lunchtime news, the 6 o'clock news, and probably right now on the 9 o'clock news as well.
And it's also one of the most viewed stories on the BBC News website today. And I think every major news outlet has had it as a top story running throughout the day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, even some of the ITV stations apparently have looked at it as well. I mean, this is big news for television as well, because it's as I say, it's British television. And I've always said, haven't I, guys, that if you are studying television in the United Kingdom, you need to go to Doctor Who, because Doctor Who was there at the forefront of everything, every piece of technology, every bit of advancement, all the experiments, its catalogue right from 1963 to 1989. That's British television progression. 26 years of superior time travel telly, all there for you. And the more episodes we get back from the 60s, it shows all the technicians at the time, all the techniques. It shows all the script abilities, everything. I mean, industry insiders will also be very interested in these episodes, which is probably why it's going to get this special day.
I mean, as Toby Haddock pointed out, that just Douglas Camfield's directorial style in that era alone is fascinating to watch. Or will be fascinating to watch.
Yes.
I'm so glad this wasn't directed by Richard Martin.
I mean, I think Dougie Camfield was the first television director who approached television like cinema film, and he made it cinematic with camera movements and all that sort of stuff.
I think that's fair. And it's great to see some more of his episodes as well, isn't it? It's just very exciting. These 2 episodes coming along, so exciting, everybody. Julianne is saying, how ridiculous is the BBC binned off all the great stuff, and all they produce now is only fit for the bin. True. And John Roberts is saying, the Hartnell years are my favourite Doctor Who stories. So when some of it's returned, it's magnificent. Well, you're going to be so happy today, John, aren't you? As all we are. What are we going to say, Michael?
Oh, I was going to just say, it put a spring in my step. I mean, let's be honest, it's been a bit of a depressing year so far, and it's only March. And this yesterday, I was feeling a little jaded up until yesterday's news, and it just lifted my spirits when I got that text. I was driving along. And I got the message from me, and I'm like, what? I had to pull over.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was working this morning. I went to bed early because I was up at 6 this morning, and I missed the midnight announcement. I only saw it at 6 this morning. And my wife been rolling her eyes all day because I've been so excited, like it was 5 years old. So I've been having the Mickey taken at me all day from my wife. Yeah,
my wife. Yeah, I mean, my wife was the same. On the same lines. I mean, when I saw the news last night, it was an actual punch the air moment.
Yeah. Happy.
I
say, great time for Doctor Who fans today. Really is.
I was going to say, Paul, my wife was the same. There was, bless her, she's very tolerant of my interests, but
so was mine.
There was a moment when I got a look of, all right, settle down.
Well, this will interest you guys. I've now told her what Jabalite was, and she now knows what Jabalite is. So that
excellent.
She's a keeper, obviously. Yes,
obviously.
And my wife's favorite story of all of even the new stuff is the War Games. So that gives you an indication.
She's a keeper as well.
Funky is saying to us, the presenters on BBC News tried to diss it, but Toby totally shut them down straight away. I'm not surprised considering the 2 presenters they have on that bloody show. I'd fire those 2. Good for nothing. Up their own arse.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant earlier. Big shout out to him, because he got all the talking points in very, very tightly and very well. He navigated whatever they were
did
trying to do.
Here we go.
Well.
The effects were
He's
crap in
very
the
good.
60s kind of thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, one of those presenters in particular is so condescending and so patronizing.
I can't stand her. I don't know why. She's had all these allegations and stuff. If I was in control of that, if I became the producer of that show, she'd be gone within minutes. I wouldn't give a damn because she is so condescending and she's horrible. And every time they do talk about Doctor Who, it's all the false. They don't care. They care about themselves.
It's
Bring
slightly
back
patronizing.
Selena Scott. That's what I say. Domgo is saying to us, there was a great interview on BBC Radio 4 today, this morning, with Nick Robinson and Peter Purves. Nick Robinson gave a great interview. That's interesting. Unusual. Peter Purves was film is fabulous too. Listened to it on Sounds and got 8:50 a.m. roughly. Okay, I can't.
Thank you, Domgo.
But yeah, there's lots of people who will go to that one. So thank you, Domgo, for that. Good tip there. The John Keeley, I read today that some mental Doctor Who fans moaning about why the private collector didn't return them sooner, the ungrateful sods. I'm just thankful this gentleman...
For goodness sake, he was dead, for God's sake. Yeah.
Yes.
But of course, the other part of the story of that is he didn't know Doctor Who was there.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
But
I was just going to say that's the thing. So many of these collectors, they love film, as George said.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily love Doctor Who, so they think, oh well, great, I've got a copy of a Doctor Who episode that must be on a DVD somewhere, but I've got the film copy. Wonderful. They wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's the same as the chap who had the missing episode of The Underwater Menace and Galaxy 4, chap called Terry Burnett, who has since passed away. He had absolutely no idea they were missing episodes.
Yeah.
No.
He just thought he had a couple of Doctor Who episodes on 16mm. So what?
Yeah. We're dealing with the not-we's here. They're not Doctor Who fans. They're not keeping them to be malicious.
Oh, there's very little. Yeah, there may be a tiny bit of crossover, but if you to do a Venn diagram, the intersection would be very, very small. I would think.
Yeah. Philip Roy also saying to us, yes, you can plot TV text SFX innovations by watching old Doctor Who and also Top of the Pops. It's a shame that Pan's people never crossed over to Doctor Who, unless they ever did a dance to Mankind's theme version. I don't think
stuck in my head.
I think Mankind actually went on Top of the Pops themselves, didn't they?
I seem to think. I mean, was it Pan's People or Legs and Co at the time? I seem to think one of the dance troupes did do a dance routine to it at one time on Top of the Pops.
I can't remember. I always loved Pan's People and Legs and Co though, and Hot Gossip on the Kenny Everett show. I loved those people. Loved all the dance. I was always fascinated.
Hot Gossip. Well, you broke a memory there.
Oh, I love them. I love them.
And Human Nature playing at the
Arlene
not
Phillips
Human Nature, Supernature.
Arlene Phillips was the choreographer for Hot Gossip, and I bumped into her years later and had to say, I loved your Hot Gossip. And she was, oh, darling, I'm glad you did. And I gave her a high kick. It was fabulous. Anyway, thank you for that.
I totally forgot that, JT, until you mentioned that. I
never have. Thomas Bachman, thank you, mate. That moment when you find out the news at work and you have to hold in your screams of joy. Oh, it's wonderful. And Darren Reed is saying, seeing everyone's happiness about this is the reason to celebrate too. And that's exactly what we're doing with this special edition of Headlines here on Who's Who's. We are celebrating this because this is the best news for Doctor Who in God knows how many years. Since 2013, probably.
Yeah. Sorry to labour the Hot Gossip point, but I really enjoyed them in Destiny of the Daleks. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Space Peninsula saying to us as well, lovely to have another resurrection to celebrate this Easter. I can't believe they're back. Oh, I love that. That's fantastic. Problem being, what you're saying, PB? Wasn't it a collector that didn't even know what he had? Yes, that's right. He didn't know it was there because it was all in the box, as the press release said, as we read out earlier. It was in a load of boxes, and it took them ages to go through it. In fact, I'll just bring that up again. Eclectic collection, which is a nice way of saying a great big mess.
Well, it's interesting. He had 6 episodes, and 4 of them were episodes that have in the archives. I wonder if we'll find out what they were, if they're in better condition than ones already have.
Or, I've got everything crossed on this. There could be other prints of episodes that are known to survive, but are incomplete, like episode 4 of The Time Meddler, or the episodes of The War Machines,
or the Faceless ones, maybe.
Where there are little sequences missing. It would be wonderful that on top of today's fantastic news that of those 4 episodes, as you said, Paul, they are better quality copies, or they are complete copies of episodes that already exist.
We're just so lucky today. We're just so lucky, and as we're saying, it looks like this isn't going to be the end of this. It looks like we've got more to come, everybody. So make sure you stay with us here on Who's Views, because of course we'll be back to talk about everything when they happen. Really, really good.
Has anyone intimated that there's more publicly?
There's going to be a hint of things. I would say.
Right. No, Filmers Fabulous have said publicly they know of more than one collection with episodes of Doctor Who that they're known to be missing. So
leave them alone. Let them do their job.
Yes, that says this, even though in itself is absolutely wonderful, this isn't it.
Imagine if it's more Masterplan. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Oh, it would be.
It would be. It would be incredible. Yeah, I'm looking.
Can you imagine?
Go on, George.
If episode 4 turns up, we've got episodes 1 to 5 straight through.
I'm just looking forward to the fact that listen to things on audio when the CD came out, and then, as I said, with the Target books, and then we had the telesnaps as well. I've never really been able to properly put the story together. I think it's because I'm more a visual person.
I'm the same.
But when you get all these things, Michael, which are that element's coming in and that format's coming in and that element's there, and you try and piece it all together, I've had problem with that. So I'm really excited about seeing the first 3 episodes to start that off. If we got any more of this coming through, it would be brilliant, because my confusion as the story goes on would probably clear up a little bit more.
It's an epic story, though, isn't it? It's got huge scale to it, which is one of the good things about it. And it's almost like Doctor Who's or Star Wars a little bit, because it's a massive kind of universe thing, which is really exciting, I think.
Yeah, it really is. So John Keeley saying, so maybe there's a possibility that the other episodes could be of better quality of the ones in the archive. I'm so ecstatic today.
A point in case there was back in, was it 2002 when Day of Armageddon surfaced?
Something around that. I can't remember.
Episode 2 of Dalek Masterplan. That was found with another print of an episode of the Daleks, which I think was episode 5, if I remember rightly.
I think so,
which the BBC had in their archive at the time. But the copy that was found with Day of Armageddon was a much better quality copy than the one that the BBC held. So that was double good news then. So the same may happen again.
2004, SG saying, was it that long ago? Gosh.
That was the last time we had a Hartnell episode recovered.
Yeah,
we had Galaxy 4 in 2011.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, it's all a blur for me personally. All the dates, all a blur. Lex, thank you for your super chat. Please, Doctor Who collection, bring a new Lost in Time on Blu-ray box set of Hartnell's and Trouter's era. We've actually spoken about this, Lex, when we're not on air here between Pauline and the rest of the guys and myself. Is that if they're going to do something now as a collection box set, that's the options to bring out 3 volumes or 2 volumes maybe of Blu-ray Lost in Time equivalents now, and add them into the collection, because you're not going to get completed seasons now.
If they were to do, and I completely agree with you, Lex, I would love to see that happen, a new Lost in Time Blu-ray box set. That would go to number 1 in the charts on pre-sales like that.
However they're going to bring this out, and let's face it, Who Viewers, it's on the way commercially. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Look what just happened with the TV movie. Look what happened with season 21. Look what happens with all the collection seasons. They go straight to this is going to be massive. Because all the Doctor Who fans, a lot of whom are not involved with the series anymore because they prefer the original series, are going to buy it. We're all going to want this. Let's face it.
If BBC Studios were to say, right, we're going to do a very limited print run of a number of 16mm prints of these episodes, I'd be the first thing you're going, take my money, take my money.
Start saving your grotsits now, everyone. Thomas Backman is saying, JT mentioned being confused with just the audio. That case could be mad with Enemy of the World, which was an absolute masterpiece with the visuals. The closest classic Who came to being Bond, in my opinion. I totally agree with it. The thing with the 60s ones is because it's a different style of Doctor Who, and it's a different style style of story, and the tone is different to the ones we grew up with, especially for when towards the end of John's time and especially into Tom's. I always had problems with it because I thought, what's going on? And so seeing things is just for me.
And just little things like the expression on Hartnell's face.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, little nuances that progress the story just even slightly. That's all lost. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I love the loose cannon stuff and the tele snaps and the audios. It was great to have all that. That was fantastic stuff. I'm not denigrating any of that. But you do lose something when it's not made for audio or whatever.
It was great to have it all because, of course, it was Doctor Who history, and as fans, we appreciated these things. But now we're going to get to see these things on the screen the way they were supposed to be made.
And based on Dave Armageddon, I think 1 and 3 is going to be superb. It really is. Especially part 1.
I agree with you, Paul. I think, as I said before, the 3 episodes that we're all very familiar with now are 3 top-notch episodes. And I think even from the few brief clips that we've been treated to today, these 2 episodes are going to be right up there with them.
And taking back to Kendall for the mint cakes in part 4, isn't it?
Let's keep your fingers crossed that more of this story. I mean, I know we welcome any story returned, and we welcome it like we are doing today with excitement and open arms and love and care and just bringing fandom together again. But personally, I would love to see more of this story because Peter Butterworth is in this story. What a genius and what a legend he was, and the meddling monk. Come on.
Yes, I mean, the episode 9 where he's basically front and center for the entire episode. To see him come up against Hartnell again would be absolutely wonderful.
And the Daleks as well, because he's very cheeky in that episode we've got of him with the Daleks. He's a typical Time Lord as we know it now. He's not framed of them at all, is he?
I mean, this is the big one. This is the big one.
For anyone at the BBC, says Paul Schlechter, wondering, this is how you make great Doctor Who. Make something like this for Saturday nights and the viewers won't come back. Well said, Paul. I totally agree with you. That is exactly what we've been saying here on Who's Views for a couple of years. They need to go and actually, and I know that they will, RTD and their cronies, they will go and watch this if they haven't seen them already. And that's how you do Doctor Who. That's all we want.
We've said it already, all of us and the viewers as well. Hartnell's playing with a complete conviction as the Doctor, and that's what's missing from current Doctor Who. Really is.
Yeah. It is. Louis writes into us, personally, I'd rather wait until they either found stories in their entirety or 3 or 4 complete and animate the remaining segments. It's just difficult. I mean, look how long we have to wait for these gems to turn up. You know, and I mean, we have to take what we're given when we're given. And again, huge congratulations to Film is Fabulous. I'm not a big fan, Louis, of the animations. I think they're cheap and they're tacky. If you are interested, by the way, and you haven't got the animated version of The Underwater Menace, don't know if I said to this before, it is currently available on amazon.co.uk for $4.99. Get it if you want it, if you haven't got it already.
That's still too expensive, I would say.
I mean, the plus side of the animations, because like you, JT, I'm not really a fan of them. I don't think they do the original episodes justice in any way at all. They don't give you a feel of what they look like. But the one thing I will say for the animated releases is, firstly, you get a nice cleaned up copy of the soundtrack. And secondly, some of the extras and the recons that they do on them are also very, very good. Whether that makes it worth the cost of a DVD or a Blu-ray is personal choice. But there are some positives on the releases.
Yeah, the Ennis Lloyd documentary on the Savages is superb. Recommend that to everyone.
I mean, for example, the reconstruction of the first 3 episodes of Celestial Toymaker are very, very good.
Right.
One of the best reconstructions I've ever seen.
Oh, yes, I saw those as well. Yeah, very, very
great. The animation.
And why the BBC didn't go to that person and say, listen, let's buy this and we'll develop it with you and put it out, because that would have been far better than what we got.
Yeah.
You know, ridiculous, really.
Yeah. I don't mean the animated episodes. I mean, also on the disc is a reconstruction of the broadcast version. And the reconstruction of the broadcast version is actually very good. One of the best reconstructions I've ever seen.
Yeah. Hi, Derek. How are you? Glad you found us. Go on, Michael.
No. I was just going to say, I mean, I know we've covered it before, but as much as I find AI questionable and I don't like it on, used on restorations and things. But for reconstructions, it really is going to be the only way forward. because you've got the telly snaps. There's that by definition is the best way. I think the best way to use AI. Yeah. You've got the raw material there that will work. But I don't like it being used to restore things. I just think leave it as it is. Yeah. I'd rather see I'd rather see slight imperfections than perfect AI.
Leave it as it was. Yeah.
Tim Kintz is with us saying, hello all, also basking in the delight of all of this. To have the opener, Katerina and Nick Courtney will all be wonderful. It really will. Lex for a super chat saying the meddling tea and toaster man. God love him. Heretic is saying to us, I am really worried they'll use AI on these 2 episodes like they started doing with the Blu-rays. They're not going to. That's not going to happen on these. It'll be as they cleaned it up.
I just hope they don't cut any of it, because I think there'll be some kind of thing about Mavic Chen in it. But they've not done it.
His makeup.
Yes, so I hope they don't. They've not done it. They've got them on the iPlayer, the other 5 and 10 and 2. So they've not edited him out. So I hope they don't for this one.
Well, I mean, 2 things is these 2 episodes, the prints are absolutely complete. Every single frame is there. And I wouldn't be at all surprised, though. It would have me rolling my eyes that the BBC put out some sort of disclaimer that these are a product of their time and reflect the feelings of the time, or however they phrase it. If they did that, I could live with that. But if they started tampering with it because of modern sensibilities,
don't mess with it.
They can't. And I'm sure Film is Fabulous is not going to let them.
People are mature enough to say, I hope, to look at it and go, okay, that you wouldn't do that now, but that's how television was made.
Well, they're not really, have they?
I realized as I said that.
Louis Wright is saying the only animations I really like were the 10th Planet, the Moon Base, and the Invasion. I totally agree. They were the best out of the lot. My Rock, who was with us as well, saying these 2 new episodes found them more awesome than awesomely awesome. You are totally right. We've got a question to the panel from Connor McGinn. We've got a couple of questions from Connor, who's saying to us, do you wish that they made the 3rd Peter Cushing film, which I'm nearly sure was going to be Dalek's Masterplan? It would have been a helpful substitute.
No, it would have been the chase would have done.
I'm not too sure about that, actually. I mean, I wish they made the 3rd Peter Cushing film full stop.
Yeah.
That doesn't really matter. Milton Subotsky was on record as saying that, yes, they had the option to do more Doctor Who and the Daleks movies, but another option he was considering was writing his own script.
Oh, that would have been interesting. I wonder what he would have made of it. Oh,
is that based on that theory about the 2 Doctor Who's? Was it Peter Cushing and Tom
that
Baker?
came later in the 1970s. He developed a script called Doctor Who's Greatest Adventure. And he actually met with Tom Baker to discuss it. But no, back in the 1960s, Milton Subotsky said, they did look at doing a 3rd Dalek movie, and he considered, instead of using one of the BBC stories as the basis, writing his own script.
Amazing. I can't wait, says Legion of James. I'll watch whatever they find, even if it was a 10-minute clip. They release it on DVD. I'd buy it. I think we all would. Absolutely. And another question from Connor. If the BBC announced an AI reconstruction using the telesnaps and every other thing available, would you support it? I personally would.
Well, there's no telestats for Dalek Masterplan. There's a couple of shots that Robert Jewell took. But apart from that, there's nothing, is there, really? But...
No. But he's saying if there was, using every other thing available, would you support it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't have an issue with AI for reconstructions.
No, me neither. Depends. I mean, at the moment, it's not quite ready. I hate with the fact you see AI, and every second shot, the actor's face is someone completely different. That's really
one of those. It's one of those things where delays will help.
Exactly.
Technology.
When it slips into uncanny valley, that's when it starts being problematic.
I mean, I've often said on the show that I'm actually terrified of all this AI and where it could possibly go. But I understand the artistic element of it, and I understand where the benefit can come of it as well. So I'm very much sort of like in awe of it and horrified by it as well. But when it comes to something like recreating 60s Doctor Who or missing episodes of Doctor Who, I think, with the technology changing and getting stronger and stronger every day, we're closer to it than not.
And at the end of the day, it's a tool, not to misquote John Pertwee, but it's a tool, and with a knife you can cut yourself, or you can slice a lemon. There's, you know what I mean? It can. It's how it's used. It's how it's deployed. And I think people are starting to realize, okay, less is more. It's a bit like CGI in the early noughties, where everyone went nuts with CGI, and it all just got a bit silly. And then people like Peter Jackson came in and said, no, hang on. Use it sparingly, then it's effective. So I think less is more. It's definitely got its place. But I'm with you on.
Yeah. I think if it was done to accurately recreate the episodes as far as possible, rather than some sort of reimagining of them,
that's right.
Then I would be on board. But if it was, some blue-haired latte sipping weirdo, and you say, "Oh no, we can't have that. No, this has to be more diverse. No, I don't like that. We're not doing that."
It's the restoration versus recreation argument, isn't it? It's always that fine line, and to date, the restoration team, I think, have stayed on the right side of that line.
Yeah, it's just the animation. From what I've heard, isn't it? The animation.
Well, from what I've heard of
or whoever,
From what I've heard of season 13, there's a bit of an issue, but
the animation thing's funny because I often wonder who's the animation aimed at. It's aimed. You think of it aimed at us as older fans who like classic Who.
Yes.
So who you're pandering to by changing it because we don't want the changes. So why change it? That's really daft.
Yeah, we don't want references to the 13th Doctor, whoever or whomever it is in the future in a second Doctor story. It's unnecessary. Gary, I hope you're listening. Knock it off.
You're alienating the very people who would put their hands in the pocket and buy your product.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, they just do it to annoy people.
We've got a super chat here from Funky, which is a question. It's a big question. Would you rather future returns to be completed stories or an episode of every story?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I'm happy to take whatever they can find in this.
Honestly, whatever comes up, I'd be happy with. More than happy with.
And the brilliant thing is, as well, Funky, from what I can tell, and the BBC studios. I was going to say if they've got common sense, but we know that they haven't really. But as a business, they should be aware that right now there is an audience, so they can put these episodes on iPlayer, massive hit. They can release them separately, massive hit. And then they can bring out a collection box set of a new version of Lost in Time, massive hit. Then what could happen if any more episodes come up? They could re-release it again. Yes. And we would buy it again. That's what we are. We are fans and we are loyal. And every time a new episode will come up, I mean, look at this. I mean, if they do get us a new Blu-ray version of this, which I'm sure at some point they're going to have to do, we're going to get it again and again and again. Bring it on.
As far as I'm concerned, if the 7 currently missing episodes of Dalek Masterplan turned up further down the line, absolutely fantastic. But equally, if 7 individual episodes scattered across however many stories turned up, equally fantastic.
And also having the foundation of the first 3 intact will help even if they don't turn up, it will help the experience of the rest of it in Telesnap or whatever.
Oh, totally.
I agree completely because I think Underwater Menace is so much better with part 2 when you see them both together. I think that makes a huge difference. So these additions to this story will make it even better, I think.
You've got a frame of reference and your brain almost does an AI thing and pieces it together.
Andy's final has joined us, guys. I know that, Andy, you were having a great day today, weren't you? Because you were very, very excited about this news coming. And then he got his notification that his season 21 box set will be with him this weekend. So good for you, mate.
I'm the same, and I can't take all this stress. It's killing me.
You okay, Paul?
I'll be fine. I'll be doing that in a minute.
Sitting down. We've also got PB saying to us, guaranteed that the iPlayer will add a warning contains dated attitudes of the time. I'm sure it will, but you know what? As long as they don't mess with the episodes, get it out there, tick the box for them, make sure that the Blue Rinse Brigade are kept happy, whatever. I mean, again, this is Doctor Who. I don't think the Notwees are going to go and look at a William Hartnell story on the iPlayer. They're not going to go and look for it. If it came on BBC4 and it had a nice piece in the Radio Times, you would get some people from the Notwees going, I remember this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And they would tune in, but they're not going to go to the Doctor Who section on iPlayer.
It's also massively bankable because the Daleks are in it. That makes a huge difference to
huge
audience expectations. You know.
The suits would have liked that. Oh, Daleks, we can sell that. Spreadsheet says we can sell it.
Yeah. Computer says no. Matthew Pounder is messaging you, Paul, saying that bald aliens are a product of their time.
They are indeed, yes. Yeah.
They don't reflect modern values.
They don't. But that's it's quite good representation, I think, for the technics, for you and I, to be fair. Yeah,
they reflect the light, though. That's the problem.
Yes. I've just thought, Paul.
You have to powder your brow. But
Could we do an AI photo of William Hartnell scratching your head?
I'm happy to do that, yeah. Snap away, it's fine. Yeah, no problem.
Yes. Poor love.
It's just going to be great to see the legend that is Mr. Hartnell again, though, as the Doctor. And as you were saying in the chat earlier, 60 years since the first Doctor left.
Yes.
It's going to be brilliant to see him. God. I am so excited about more episodes of Billy Hartnell.
Look at that face.
Yeah. I have to say, and sorry, spoilers coming up for those who haven't seen the clips, but the very brief shot you get of William Hartnell in the clips that have been released, where he's in close-up and he's looking direct to camera, and he just says, Dalek's!
That's brilliant. Super. I love that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, we're getting new William Hartnell episodes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. It's fantastic. And as I've said in the show, we're all going to be looking at it for the first time. The majority of us, 99% of us, are going to be seeing it for the first time. This is brand new Doctor Who for us.
And he really sells that moment, George, I think, as well.
Oh, yes.
If you were a kid in 1965 and you saw that, you'd be terrified because the Doctor is terrified as well. That's superb.
Yes, absolutely agree. Tiny Triumphs, I'm sure the Terry Nation Estates are happy Easter bunnies. Oh, I'm sure they are.
I wouldn't be at all surprised if Terry Nation's son and daughter are flipping through a Bentley catalogue as we speak.
Green? Should we get the green? Oh, I don't know. Let's get both.
And good luck to them if they are.
Absolutely, because that's what it was all about. Terry Nation.
Let's do it.
We've got Athala Q. The Lost is Found. Excellent. Yes, it is, isn't it? And thank you for joining us. Also joining us in the chat is Drawing Jack Rabbit. Jack, how are you? My mom actually called me up to make sure I'd heard the news. Oh,
wake up this news. Yeah, fantastic.
I've had a couple of texts and I'm like, don't worry, I'm on it.
That is fabulous. Funky is saying to us, before the Daleks, we're going to get the Merca. Are we still excited? Can you believe that? Yeah, you're going to get the new version of Warriors of the Deep. We've been talking about that here on the channel last weekend, the weekend before. Don't forget, come back and see us this very week. You've got your Sunday headlines coming up, your big show on Sunday, live on the channel at 8 o'clock. We will be continuing the celebration of the return of Dalek's Masterplan. And we're also going to be looking next week with our season 21 overview to celebrate the release into your grubby little protuberances of the season 21 collector's edition box set, even though some of us have to wait 10 years for the standard.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you.
Come on, BBC Studios, take our money. We are ready for it. Come on, loves.
I'll be watching mine tomorrow afternoon. So there we are.
Shut up. Hello to TARDIS 1963. The BBC should have used the $165 million dismal plus money, Disney means that Disney money, to buy back some of the episodes known to be in private hands instead of making Doctor Who in name only.
And please buy back Unearthly Child as well. Yeah. So.
Oh, gosh, there's a stony ground. Classic Who is proper Who, says Matthew Pounder. You're not wrong there. And hashtag Hartnell first. This channel, if you're new to us, will always support that. I've had some things in the chat again to say, can we show those pictures again from the Film is Fabulous press release? So yes, we can. And we're going to start with this one, The Nightmare Begins, which of course is episode 1 of the Dalek's Masterplan. Look at these lovely pictures. Thank you again to Film is Fabulous for all your fabulous, pun intended, press releases today and keeping our excitement going for the whole day with all these little tidbits. Absolutely fantastic day. Really was. But look at that. Isn't it fab? Absolutely gorgeous. Let's move on to the other find, which of course is Devil's Planet. The two Ronnies down there, great.
Yes. Picture number 5 in the middle of the grid there.
Yeah.
You know,
I
can imagine Nick Courtney standing there thinking, "Army officer, you say?"
Do you know what popped into my head, George, is who in the name of heaven is that?
The story I love about this is Nick Courtney, Hartnell saying to him, "Nick, you were the wrong agent. I'll put you with mine." And he says, "I didn't work for 2 years." That's fantastic. Yeah.
We were nearly on the verge there of the crazy caption competition again, everybody.
Yes.
I'm starting to think about, who's your agent again? Yeah, but thank you again to them for Film is Fabulous. What great work. And we'll give them another shout out, I think, because, please look at their Facebook page for Film is Fabulous. You can get more details, of course, from them. They are a charity. If you can, give them a couple of quid. Because let's say thank you.
Can I just say on that one, as you said, JT, Film is Fabulous is a charity. If you go onto their website as well as the Facebook page, there's a button to click through to make donations. If you can, and obviously you look after yourself and your own first. But if you can spare a couple of quid, please do.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it in my head that for every lost episode, not just Doctor Who, that I would be interested in, I would make a donation to Film is Fabulous. And it was with absolute delight today that I went on and made a donation as a thank you for the 2 episodes that have come back. And if more come back, I will happily do the same again.
Yeah,
so if you can do it, please consider it.
Yeah, they're working so hard.
Because,
and this is what happens, everybody, when you just let them get on with the job.
Yes, because Film is Fabulous is the biggest chance we will ever have now of missing episodes coming back.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that last night. Great news and loving the show, says Chris Graham. Thank you. Kirsty's with us, reminding everybody to please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We would really appreciate it if you did. And Funky is saying, for picture 5 there, Courtney is saying, "Get out of my close-up."
I'm not saying that.
Yeah. So is there any particular moments you're looking forward to seeing for the first time?
Just all of it, Paul. That's a question, isn't it? Yeah. Again, from what I've seen of it so far, which is actually very rare, really, when you think about it. I can't wait to see it actually moving in front of me, beginning the story. And I can't wait for that moment when I will actually watch episode 1, knowing that I've got 2 to come and 3 to come. And then I can look at the things we've got left from 4 and then watch 5. You know, I'm really looking forward to this whole thing and just seeing it.
Same.
I'm fitting in those bits in my head that don't compute properly.
Yeah. There's more of the delegate, the Hartnell mugs in part 2. He's in episode 3. I'm hoping there might be some Vargaplan action in part 1, but I'm not sure. But the screechers in episode 3, they're on Desperus. Like these giant bat creatures. They'll probably just be bats from some wildlife program, but I wonder what they'll be like of interest. You know,
I got
And say for me, like you, JT, it's everything. And my brain has just been saying to me all day, 2 episodes I've never seen before. More William Hartnell, more Daleks, Nick Courtney's first appearance, more Adrienne Hill, more direction by Dougie Camfield.
More Peter Purves as well,
more Hartnell TARDIS,
more TARDIS interior scenes, things that we have no visual record of at all. Like I said before, the magnetic chair, the screamers, more of the delegates, the Vargaplans, everything. There's just so much here.
I get the feeling this is going to be a bit like, as somebody alluded to, Enemy of the World, where this is going to be better than we. It's not going to be. I mean, it's never going to be a disappointment, but I think it's going to exceed our expectations.
It's just because it's one of those things, because the myth around it, because it's got the Daleks in it. And don't forget that for years and years and years, we were told up until 1986, this was the longest Doctor Who story ever. And it blew, I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, it blew my mind. 12 episodes. Wow.
Yeah.
And, there's a myth around the Dalek Masterplan, which is why it's always been the telesnaps were well received, the missing episodes when they turned up were always well received, the Target novels were well received, the coverage from Dwaz was well received. It has that mystery to it.
Yeah. Remember when the Target novels came out? It was hugely exciting. Everyone was really excited about those 2 books.
Yes.
Because there was a bit of a space between them, wasn't there? Between release, if I remember, like a year. Am I right? Or it's a long time ago. But
and when this originally went out in 1965, it was the height of Dalek mania.
Yes, of course. Yeah. And a couple of films now as well.
Absolutely full to the brim of Dalek merchandise. The first Dalek movie was doing fantastic box office business at the cinemas. They were everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, the kids were dressing up, playing Daleks in the playground. The Rollikins out, the annual. Happy days for all the kids.
And I think this comment really highlights it too. It is when you think about it, it's only been seen once. Like that's This is, as I keep saying, brand new Doctor Who, everybody. Never mind your Christmas crap. This is it. This is it. This is brand new Doctor Who with our proper first Doctor. It's literally hard to believe, says Graham, that we're getting these 2 wonderful episodes, isn't it? You have to pinch yourself, don't you, really?
Yeah. You've just taken the words out.
Such a quick, short space of time as well is wonderful. Yeah.
People need to grow up. It's just a TV show. I mean, really,
PB is saying to us that the audio of the Dalek Masterplan kept him hooked all the way through. It's right up there with Genesis and me. I never got that one, and I could kick myself. I really, because the problem with me, George, is that when the targets started to come out on the audio CDs, I knew what they were going to do, and I thought, there's bloody hundreds of them. I can't possibly afford these. And then I bought one. I thought, that's brilliant. Started buying more, and now, of course, they're all deleted. They're out of print. So again, to BBC Studios, start reprinting your early ones. You are onto a gold mine, because more of us found them towards the end of the run. So do it again.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they do re-release the Dalek Masterplan ones. I mean, the audio versions of the novels are very well read by Peter Purves and Jean Marsh.
Oh, how lovely!
Oh, wow.
But the TV soundtrack that was released on CD, like you, Paul, I think must be my most listened to of the soundtracks. It's a regular go-to for me.
Yeah. Richard Brooks, the Dalek's Masterplan features the cunning and scheming Daleks I like the best. I love the later stories, but the Daleks in the 60s are silent sometimes, and I find that scarier than the ranting. Terry Nation knew what he was doing with his creations, didn't he?
Well, he learned from the chase, let's put it that way.
Yeah. There's one thing my bizarre sense of humour made me laugh at watching the clips. Again, spoilers for those who haven't seen it. I'm not going to apologise for that. You get a very brief clip of 3 Daleks in the entrance to the city, and 2 of them wheel off, and one says, a Dalek actually says the line, "I will wait here for our guest." And my mind instantly said in a Dalek voice, "With a tray of canapes."
Oh, that's something that will happen with any Dalek story today with RTD. Hell, it's camp. Gavin Graham, I think I'm most grateful for the fact I only read the novelization once. Me too. And I had problems getting through it. I will be very honest. I always did with John Peel's writing. It was the same with that New Adventures thing. It took me ages. I always struggled with John Peel. No, John, no disrespect. But I always, as a kid, as a young man rather, struggled with your books. I think I'm most grateful, said Graham, for the fact I only read the novelization once. So much will be so fresh to mine eyes and ears. And just think of all the other lovely Doctor Who fans that are going to be discovering these, coming fresh from the reboot series, the modern series, the same as us. They're going to have the same experience as us, all their hands. It's going to be brand new.
Well, one thing, we often say when we have, the youngsters on the panel with us, you're saying, we envy you seeing
Glad
this
to be here, by the way.
Time. We envy you seeing this for the first time when we're talking about Revenge of the Cybermen or Inferno or whatever. For once, we're those people. We're getting to see it for the first time.
Yes.
I was going to say, we're talking about slightly camp aspects. In Day of Armageddon, it still cracks me up to this day. The bit with the Black Dalek Supreme's talking to Mavic Chen, and he bangs the desk with his plunger. That is wonderful.
This is the thing about Mavic Chen. He's actually quite violent to the Daleks, and the Daleks take
it. The Dalek itself doing that is like, listen to me, like that. It's really funny.
But talking about Mavic Chen, there's that one episode, and I can't remember which one. It might be it might be Escape Switch, where he hits the Dalek's ice stalk.
With the ice stalk and knocks it back. Yeah, that's brilliant.
Shoot him there and then, surely.
I mean, one shot I would love to see, if episode 12 ever surfaced, to see Mavic Chen getting exterminated by the Daleks, the way Kevin Stoney would have delivered that.
Everybody keep your
the
fingers
realization
crossed.
that he's surplus to requirements and he's just been a useful idiot all along. And he gets zapped. I would love to see that because Kevin Stoney would just be brilliant doing that.
Yes.
There's a running theme there with certain villains in Doctor Who, isn't it? Stephen Braddock is saying to us, I'll be watching these 3 at Christmas as my Christmas special. Well, I hope you're also going to watch it before that, because don't forget, we are going to be reviewing them here on the show. So
I can't wait till Christmas. I'm sorry.
No, Stephen, how on earth did you last out that long?
And Paul Schlefter also saying to us, I didn't even know about the Dalek Masterplan until I came across the first Target book in my local library. Oh, happy days. I've loved it ever since, and I'm so happy that we can finally see more of it. Yeah, it's just a great day. As I keep saying, it's a great day. So excited. TARDIS 1963 saying, does anyone else think that Toby Hadoke had a cheeky glint in his eye and maybe a slight nod and a wink to the camera at the end? Let me thinking, there's more to come. A man can dream, can't he?
Well, as we said before, Film is Fabulous have already confirmed that they know of more than one collection with currently missing episodes of Doctor Who in them. We know that these 2 episodes came from the same collection, so they've admitted they know there's more.
Yeah. And as I say, stay with us here on Who's Views. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you still subscribe, because I think there's a lot more to come as well. And I think we're going to be talking a lot more this year about lovely 1960s Doctor Who.
Which is why I think it's really important to get behind Film is Fabulous, support them, not just financially, but financially if you can, but big them up in any way. If you're on any social media, tag them in, say thank you to them, just get it out there that they're doing this wonderful, wonderful work.
Yeah. Stevie and Ginny Frith, nice to see you. These episodes returned. It's the best news fans could have gotten with the current show in ruins, thanks to RTD. And the other thing about this, Stevie and Ginny, is the fact that we now have a doctor, and it's William Hartnell. How brilliant is that? Moondust is saying to us, so happy for everyone. Catering to the majority will always win.
Indeed.
Of course it will. And Steve Braddock, oh, JT, yes, I will be watching it Easter first, then Christmas. I couldn't last that long. PB, I reckon we are in for a cornucopia. Woo! Of classic Who recoveries. That's a lovely word.
It's a bit like a cornetto, is it? Yeah. So.
Yeah. Massacina Actica is with us. Hello, mate. How are you? Evening. Good evening to you. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us. I mean, it's been a great day here in the Philip Roy is actually saying, ooh, problem being cornucopia is such a great word. It is. I'm going to get it on a t-shirt. Stephen O'Neill, what's this? I wonder if the BBC will release these missing episodes at midnight on the 4th of April. You'll have to set your alarms if they do.
Well, you did that on the iPlayer for Web of Fiend with the World. That was a nightmare that night, do you? Yeah.
Well, I won't be watching it at midnight. I'm sorry. It was bad enough last night when the news came through of this, thinking, I was just falling asleep with you. And I thought, I better go and load the show up, because we'd had the thumbnail ready for this particular show for months. And I'll let you into a secret. There's another thumbnail that we've got ready as well, just in case. So, there was a case of put it out there and let people know that we are going to be talking about this live. And I am delighted that we've had well over 200 people joining us live for the chat tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. But I'll be getting up. I'll be getting up and watching it through the day, and I'll be watching 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. And then we'll be here to talk about it. Ambassador is saying to us, classic series returning. Oh yes, we've been talking about here on the headlines tonight. We've been talking about the fact that the great news is from Film is Fabulous that Doctor Who, the Dalek's Masterplan, episode 1, The Nightmare Begins, and episode 3, Devil's Planet are home. They are back, and they will be made available on the BBC iPlayer for everybody in the UK and those of you with a VPN outside the UK on the 4th of April. What a fantastic Easter present we are getting there. It's unbelievable. John Roberts is saying to us, we're having a great day. RTD methinks not so much. Who? Who's that? Who's that? I have no idea who you're talking about there. Who cares about that now?
All I can say on that one is look and learn, RTD. Look and learn.
Yes.
And just to remind you again, because we are going to be doing it, that's the thumbnail you're going to be looking for our review of the Dalek's Masterplan, which is now being put into our schedule for April. So stay with us. The shows will all go up in April. You'll know when it is, and you'll be able to ring that bell and join us live all together for some brand new Doctor Who starring William Hartnell. I am never going to get over saying that. I am thrilled to bits. Our Doctor is home. The Doctor, William Hartnell. It's a thrill. I'm getting goosebumps saying that, Who viewers. I really
God bless him.
Yeah, so excited.
William Hartnell's family must be delighted these 2 episodes are back.
Yeah, they must be, mustn't they? Yeah, because they'll be able to see, because they wouldn't have seen them, of course, obviously. You know, it's just fantastic. It's just, I'm so excited. You guys are all excited as well.
Imagine he could see this, the excitement that people like on the news and all this sort of thing. Yeah. You know, because I think it's, well, correct me if I'm wrong, George. He had a sort of, he was slightly, he'd had a difficult life. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just think it's, you know, it would be lovely to think that he can see this, you know.
Well, I think you're right, Michael. A very long time ago, way back in the 70s, I met Heather Hartnell at a Doctor Who convention, an Appreciation Society Panopticon, one of the very early ones. And she said to me, Bill would be bursting with pride to see this. Because An Unearthly Child got screened, and it was the first archive episode that I ever saw. And the applause that the screening of the episode got from the audience, okay, they were singing to the choir. And Heather Hartnell's there was deafening. It was absolutely deafening. And when I saw her afterwards, she said, her very words were, Bill would be bursting with pride if he could see this.
Wow. That's nice to know, isn't it? Yeah. It's nice. But here we are again. We're going to be discovering more of his episodes together on April the 4th. And the legend lives on. It's as simple as that. Again, we're going to have to say another shout out and another huge thank you to the team at Film as Fabulous. Take no notice of them. No notice. You are absolutely fantastic. You are wonderful professionals. Do it as you know you need to. And I tell you what, if you've got any bother, send them to us, because you can get in touch with us and our email, which is whosviews1@gmail.com. Send them to us. We'll deal with them for you quite happily.
When I heard you when you mentioned about the harassment, I can't help. I sat there and I thought, I know the type.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable, isn't it? Really, yeah.
It's pathetic. It really is.
Yeah, I'm not going to name names here, but I know for fact, and it's been said by Paul Vinicius and others. You know, there's a collector who is still with us, who apparently has at least one of the now 95 missing episodes in his film collection. And he was warming to the idea of making them available, and then saw on social media some absolute brain-dead idiot post something like, I wish all film collectors were dead so we could have missing episodes back. And he just went, no.
Yeah. They're the people we don't want. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Silly narcissists. Yeah.
I mean, just get over yourself. Just go away.
That's the thing. They're making it harder.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to. And to Film is Fabulous, just ignore them or send them to us and we'll deal with them. Just keep going, because you've done us proud today and we're delighted. And thank you to Film is Fabulous for being so wonderful and fabulous as well. Absolutely.
I mean, Film is Fabulous is every bit as fabulous as the work that they do and these wonderful gifts that they've given us.
Exactly. And long may it rain. Stay with us here on Whose Views, because if there's any more, of course, we're going to be talking about it. As I said through the show, this story is going to be continued into our Sunday show here live on the channel, 8 o'clock, with your big Sunday show, which is another headlines, because it's not going anywhere. We've had a great day It's been a brilliant day. And as I said at the top of the show, it's been wonderful to see fandom actually back together. It's not going to last, but it's been wonderful today. Everybody was celebrating. And again, Film is Fabulous. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
We've had a great time on the show as well. Yeah. I want to say thank you to George. I want to say thank you to Paul. And I want to say thank you to Michael for being part of this really celebratory version of Headlines tonight. I want to thank all of you for being with us in the live chats. And if you haven't been in the live chat, thank you for watching us. Please subscribe to our channel because we've got so much to offer for you. And it's wonderful having other fans with us. So please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, as I know a lot of you have, please make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a hype. If you want to get in touch, it's whosviews1@gmail.com. Oh, goodness me. And don't forget to look out for our forthcoming review of the Dalek's Masterplan. From George, from Paul, from Michael, and from me, William Hartnell is the Doctor. Ta-ra, everyone.
Good everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.